I don't know, because I feel like the lighting's just a bit warm and unnecessary. How are you supposed to present yourself in front of the camera? Like, should my head be, like, completely in frame, or can I, like, move a little closer? What up, guys? I am Hopeless. No. Hello. Ew. Hi, YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is probably going to consume most of my summer, because I have nothing to do. I don't have a job. I'm not going to camp. I already went on vacation. So what better to do than to put myself in front of a camera and talk about blank. I could have done a Q&A, but that's boring and no one cares. So I'm gonna do a book review. Wow, that's unique. Okay, I know no one reads Twilight anymore. Nobody watches Twilight, but I have to do this. I have to do this one. Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer. Wow, where did you come up with that title? She basically took the main characters, Edward and Bella, if you're not already familiar with that, and switched their genders so that Edward is now Edith and Bella is now Beau or Buford. Or one of my like pet peeves is going through an entire book not knowing how to pronounce a character's name, and then you watch the movie and it's like, oh, stupid. I started reading this and right away I recognized it as the first Twilight book, which, don't worry, the Life and Death sequel thing is not this big. Half of it is split so that the one side is the original first Twilight book, and then the second side, which is upside down and is confusing as hell, is Life and Death. I started following along on both sides because right away I recognized that, like, even the first couple paragraphs in the first chapter were pretty much identical to the first book, and she just takes everything and makes it from the point of view of a guy, and that's just lazy. The rest of us who wanted Midnight Sun are very disappointed, thank you. Don't want to throw that. It's so unnecessarily huge. Don't force yourself to carry this around with you, okay? If you want to do some light reading, then obviously not. This is not. Just pick up a magazine or something. I haven't read in a while, so these probably aren't more up-to-date books, but I have to do this one. The Self-Help by Miranda Sings. It's so entertaining. Hey guys, it's me, Miranda. I'm the luckiest person in the whole world be right now. I can't read. I want to help you and all my Mirandas learn how to be better people, how to have confidence, how to have talent, how to be successful, and how to be just like me. I am so sorry. In this book, I'm going to teach you about love, career, fashion, self-esteem, dealing with haters, and, of course, magic. It's weird how she writes things, because you have to read them in her voice, or else it just doesn't sound right. Why am I? It teaches you how to draw a hot dog. I didn't notice that. I haven't looked at this in forever. This is just exactly what you would expect from Miranda Sings, and you have this cute little, yeah. She has a recipe for SpaghettiOs in here, a recipe for mac and cheese. Miranda Sings is a genius. From my mom. This is the best book of all time. Me. I will pray for you. My pastor. Why do you do that face all the time? Jerry Seinfeld. Those were some of the fantastic reviews written on the back of this book. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 would recommend. You want entertainment, just... Oh god. My favorite book of all time is Looking for Alaska. It's old. Shut up. This is the kind of thing that you will read 1,000 times over and over and over again, and you will not get sick of it. I promise you. Unless you don't like it, then you probably aren't going to read it over and over again, but you'll like it. Now, I've personally never been to college. I'm 15. But I feel like if I were, I would relate to this a lot better. For some reason, John Green can capture the point of view of teenagers really well. it's scary. Obviously, he went to college at one point, and he knows about, like, what kids do and what kids think, and I guess look, I don't know how writing works. I'm just here to talk. It's accurate. It's really accurate. It's funny, and it's unique. Like, a lot of stories kind of replay the same plot. Even if they're not by the same authors, they can just kind of have too many similarities that makes it boring to read a lot of things. Oh, hey, bookmark. This is different enough to enjoy, and it's sad AF. If there are tears, there are actual tears somewhere. Because for once, I actually begged my friend not to ruin the ending of one of my books because she always reads everything before I do. So finally, I read a book without going to the back and reading the last chapter, and I was ruined. I was destroyed. I'm not a very deep person. I'm not very emotional when it comes to trying, but I got a balloon. I graduated. Just kidding. I went to a graduation party and my friend graduated, not me. I want to get out. I want a graduation party. Do you mind? Maybe if I just like... No, not today. Next. Do I really have to do this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do a book review. I needed something to talk about. I'm sorry, this is going to be really short. This is my first video ever actually kind of trying with. I've tried multiple times to make a YouTube video, but okay, stop. But it just, I either get distracted or I get bored with the content and I can't talk enough. So I just end up deleting it and forgetting about it for a while, but maybe this time will work. Maybe. I tried to do questions last time, but they're boring. Everybody answers them. Everybody does a Q&A, and it's like that. I don't know, answering questions about myself is just awkward to do in front of a camera, I guess. Maybe for my next one, I'll think of a story. That way I can like kind of get going with like talking and ranting, and you can get a lot more entertainment out of it, I guess, and a lot more energy, and because that's what makes a video. You don't really want to sit there with somebody just being like, so we have a book here. This is called Looking for Alaska. It's a very good book. I've read it multiple times, and it's got words in it. That's what my previous videos ended up like, and I was cringe city all the way. Maybe this time it'll be different, eh? My shoulders look like tomatoes. If you watched this, thanks. I don't know how you found it, but leave a like, I guess. Leave comments on what I can do, because I need tips. I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, I've wanted to get into YouTube. I've wanted to do things. It keeps you occupied. Occupied. That's another thing. There are some words that I just can't say. I can't say normally, and then I make them sound really weird, and it's like, what are you actually doing? I can speak English, I promise. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave ideas, leave something. I need to know what I'm doing here. That's a wrap. See you guys.